the Jose for you back again, and it's time for a deck review on the Fantastiques. You may have seen me review these before, but the review has disappeared, so I'm doing it again. If you haven't seen it before, great. If you have, I do apologize. Anyways, the front of the box looks like this. It says Fantastique. On top, playing cards. On the bottom, you got a top hat going on here with a bunch of flowery and leafy designs. You got a unicorn type, snail type guy here blowing a horn. And you got some guy on top of a bicycle juggling. That's what you get there. On the side says the D&D Playing Card Company. On the other side, illustrated by Sveta Doroseva. Top says Playing Cards. Bottom, just a standard Dana Day bottom. Inspired by the automatons of automatons Zahn, Yasin, Robert Houdin, and blah blah. And in the back, you see the back design of cards, which is pretty cool. I'll get to more in a minute. And then on the flap, you got a clown face. All cards out of the box. You do get a blank card with the back design. Actually, you get 2 blank cards with the back design. No double backers. And the back design is pretty interesting. Looks like that. It is a mirror image this way. You got a guy on a bicycle with a unicycle. Actually, it's a big bicycle. He's got a tree growing out of his hat. Then on either side, you got some guys on unicycles with giant bird heads, as you can see. And they're playing musical instruments. One's playing cymbals, the other's playing a drum. And the birds, as you can see, have mechanisms for the eyes. And the bicycles also are attached, all 3 of them are attached by chains, as you can see. And in here, you got a woman that's been cut in half on some kind of a table with wheels, which is all connected and attached. It's very interesting. A lot of detail work. And it looks pretty cool. One thing that you will notice, however, is that all the cards are a little bit different. And I don't have them in order. I don't know what the order is now. I apologize. But what happens is when you flip through the cards, you'll see an animation. And that is pretty damn cool. Of course, it's not in order, so it looks kind of weird, but it's a pretty cool animation. And it hasn't been done before on a deck of cards before this. Faces, you can see, are fairly standard. Diamonds and hearts got silver pips. There's a lot of silver and black in the court cards, but they are standard court cards. And there's another one for you. Clubs and spades are black. And in the court cards, a lot of black and silvers and grays. And standard artwork though, but really nice. Jokers, you get this one, which has, again, a guy with a bird head in some kind of a suit with a cape and a walking stick, and he's got a bird in a cage, and he's got a weird top hat with some guy popping out of it like a cuckoo clock or something, and he's standing on his hands, which appear to be attached to his head. And his legs appear to be attached to the back of his head. It's kind of weird. I don't know if you can make it out, but yeah, that's what you get. The ace of spades, a lot of details. Again, got these big flower type designs on there with a black spade pip, says the D&D Playing Card Company on the bottom. And then you got some guys sitting at a table with a big turban type thing on his head. And it looks like he's playing chess or checkers or something, and he's smoking a pipe or something. And he's on some kind of a weird mechanical table. The other Joker simply says Joker. And you got different characters making up the different letters. And a clown face for the O. And just a bunch of characters making up the different letters. It's pretty cool. Again, it's all black and white, as is most of the deck. The deck, of course, handles really nice. I'm not sure entirely what the thinness of the stock is. Probably whatever Dan and Dave usually use. Possibly a magic thinness and a bicycle stock. That's what I imagine. But yeah, fans nice, spreads nice. It's a really nice deck. For some reason they weren't that popular. Because I know, I'm pretty sure Dan and Dave still have them. And other sites do have them. But I do recommend picking them up. They got that cool animation. And the whole animation thing actually makes it a marked deck. Because you can go, okay, this card is the 4 of diamonds. And you'll know that's the 4 of diamonds. Because every card back is different. So you can pretty much memorize which cards are which. And use that to your advantage. You can memorize which ones are the aces. And use that to your advantage for a trick. So it's basically a marked deck, if you will. And it's good quality. It looks nice. Dan and Dave do have another one coming out soon, I believe. A Ace Fulton's Casino deck. It's, again, one of the Fulton's decks. And it's a casino style deck. Kind of similar to the Jerry's Nuggets. Speaking of which, if you order from the House of Playing Cards, you can get points. And you can possibly win at Jerry's Nugget each and every month. Even if you don't buy anything, you got a chance of winning. So I would definitely check it out. Especially if you want some or you're into collecting them. I definitely would like to get some myself. So anyway, that is the review on a Fantastique that somehow disappeared. More reviews coming out tomorrow. Hopefully more unboxings. We'll see. And I will see you next time.